Welcome to beautiful Beverly Hills, California. Yeah, we all heard the sad news today that the rock icon and god of rock and roll, the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne, died today at the age of 76 in Birmingham, England. That's where he was actually born. And today I didn't really want to do a video, but since we got this news, I thought that I have the opportunity to go to different locations to the Walk of Fame where he has one of his stars on the ground. I want to see if there's some fans. I want to also see if some of the venues like Rainbow Bar and Grill or maybe the Roxy or some other places put like a little poster or something up in honor of Ozzy Osbourne. So I'm standing right in front of their old house where they filmed the MTV show, The Osbournes, from 2005 to 2000, I think it was 8. They did 3 seasons. There's a picture of them sitting right here on the stairs. And today I just want to go to different locations and I show you and honor Ozzy Osbourne because some of you guys have not the chance to go here. Yeah, this is where the Prince of Darkness walked in and out many times. I tried to find this picture online where they all sit right in front of here, but I couldn't find it earlier, so hopefully later on. This is where the Prince of Darkness walked in and out many times. Before you could see better all the windows in the background, but now they have all those bushes in front of it. They actually sold this house to Christina Aguilera for $11.5 million. I'm not sure if she's still the owner. I think she sold it again. But this is the main entrance and it's so close to the street. I mean, I've been here a few times, but I never really realized that they live right here in Beverly Hills on the main street. So this is the main driveway to go into his house. And he became super popular with this TV show. And it's really weird for me to stand here because I recognize stuff from the TV show when he walked around outside and screaming, "Sharon!" Yeah, I'm not the biggest Black Sabbath or Ozzy Osbourne fan. Of course, I know songs and I like songs, but for me, he became more popular because I watched his MTV show all the time. He reminded me of the Addams Family. Really crazy family. Always something going on. Yeah. How often did Ozzy walk down right here, open up the mailbox and got his mail out? Also Christina Aguilera. It's pretty crazy. The new owner who bought the house lives in the house where the Prince of Darkness and Christina Aguilera used to live. I can just see him walking out the way he always walked, right out of that gate here. That's it. Life is over. It's really hard to believe and it's scary. He was 76. My mom is gonna be 79 this year and we all getting older, but we never really think about it that one day we're gonna be gone. But there was some crazy things going on, a lot of screaming behind those gates, but also good memories and stuff that made us laugh. Wouldn't you like to walk out the door and see this every day? I love it. And I also wonder, since he lived in America for so long, why did he want to live back in Birmingham, England? If you ask me the question if I ever want to be living back in Germany or go back and maybe want to die in Germany, that's something I never think about it. Do I want to be buried here or do I want to be buried in Germany? I mean, I don't really care because I'm going to be dead. It doesn't really matter, but maybe he was thinking about stuff like this, that he wanted to be there where he actually grew up. When he quit school when he was 15 years old and he heard the Beatles song on the news, on the radio, and he said, man, that's what I want to do. So The Beatles inspired Ozzy Osbourne to become a musician. A lot of people got inspired by Ozzy Osbourne to become musicians, and that's how life is. Hopefully this video inspires you in some way or form, and it changed your life a little bit. So it changed mine. I'll be here and I'm going to go to all those locations. So that's how life works. Find something that inspires you to do something. They were literally living down the street from the Greystone Mansion, where they filmed a lot of movies. The Big Lebowski, Rush Hour. There's a lot of pictures of Jackie Chan standing right here. But this is the Greystone Mansion. I've never been in here, believe it or not. They do tours, and I should do a tour one day. This gate looks awesome, but it's falling apart already, even though it's metal. Once again, welcome to Beverly Hills, where the rich and the famous live. Most of the time when you do those tours, and they tell you, oh, right there, this is where Rock Hudson used to live, or Telly Savalas. You really can never see the house. All you see is the bushes and the walls, and that's it. But it's interesting anyway. Who knows which houses we already passed just now. But I love it to just drive by and check everything out. And right here is Sunset Boulevard. And we actually make a left to see the Rainbow Bar and Grill. I love this iconic Beverly Hills sign from Beverly Hills Cop, where Eddie Murphy was standing right in front of this. Sunset Boulevard is, like always, pretty busy. At one time, they had like all those guitars displayed on Sunset Boulevard. This is the Black Eyed Peas. I wonder if Black Sabbath has one too somewhere. I'm not sure. I gotta check this out. I am on Sunset Boulevard in front of the world famous Whiskey A Go-Go, where Ozzy performed many times, and they pay tribute on their marquees. Rest in peace, Ozzy. Just to come here and take a picture of this was worth it already. Like I said, so many times I experienced something happen in Los Angeles. I didn't go out and take pictures, and I always regret it. So today is one of those days where I'm glad I came down here and took pictures of it, because this is history. And I'm not the only one here taking pictures. Also this gentleman right here, look at Black Sabbath, and one member missing right here.
Just to think that this is all we got left right now, 3 guys.
Yeah.
And we lost the voice, the most powerful voice of heavy metal. You know him, Ozzy Osbourne. He's got this shirt too.
Yeah, and you said you met him before, huh?
Yeah, 4 times.
4 times.
This is the 3rd time in 2010, Ozfest.
Okay.
I snuck backstage without paying a dime. People pay $1,000 to go all the way. So I owe Ozzy $1,000.
And how come you're coming here today?
Oh, I got friends at the Rainbow.
Okay, that's where I'm going next
get
too.
Together.
Yeah.
See you there, man.
All right. When I saw the picture on the internet, there was a picture of Ozzy right here. I don't know if they photoshopped it or somebody brought a poster earlier. I was hoping they're gonna have a little shrine here, but all you can see is one single black rose. And I thought for sure that the Viper Room is gonna have a display, but I'm not sure if the Viper Room is still open or not. But we are here on Sunset Boulevard in front of the Viper Room. The iconic Viper Room. Lots of history in here, and right over here where River Phoenix died. Everybody remembers that. But Johnny Depp was part owner of this place here. Eddie Van Halen. And this is the entrance to one of the most famous venues in the world, Whiskey A Go-Go. Countless celebrities, musicians walked in here. This is the door where all the equipment got put in right here. Band load door. The famous Roxy. This is where Pee Wee Herman performed many times. A lot of stars also. But look what we got here. We got Minnie Kiss. And all those people are performing here. But I don't see nothing here that says rest in peace It's maybe still too early. Maybe they're gonna do it tomorrow. So I'm in front of the Rainbow Bar and Grill, and look at all this is carved into not concrete but bricks. Cypress Hill, Guns N' Roses. We got Lincoln Park. We got Dio. But I want to introduce you to a really good friend of mine, and that was not planned. We've been friends for a long time, right?
Yeah,
and
20 plus years.
Yeah, over 20 years. And he's a professional photographer, and we met because he was taking pictures in Venice, and we share a lot of the same things, and we became friends over the years. And he knows a lot about Ozzy Osbourne. He even has a tattoo. Can we see that tattoo? Look at this. Where was that? Where did you get that?
So that was done on the 50th anniversary of Black Sabbath's original album being released, February 13th, 2020 at the Sirius XM studios. But look over here. Here's Ozzy's. I was telling Mike, here's Ozzy's brick on the, and we looked for a Black Sabbath, but they don't have one. But I was telling him, none of these bands, System of a Down, Slayer, Linkin Park, freaking Korn over here, none of these bands would exist without Black Sabbath. And a lot of them got online and paid tribute and actually said that much. So if you go down through here, there's a lot of heavy metal bands, which is kind of what the Rainbow is. It's like a metal, hard rock hangout. It's what it's become over the years. So all these bands, you know, they wouldn't exist without the influence from Black Sabbath and Ozzy.
House of Pain.
And I don't know about those guys.
Yeah. Rush.
Negative. Alice Cooper was good friends with Ozzy for a lot of all the years, you know. And plus, this was Lemmy's hangout, who was another great friend of Ozzy's. And Lemmy hang out here all the time, and Ozzy has been inside the Rainbow and with pictures documented many times. So yeah, Mike wanted to. He was asking me to get on here and say something. So
no, I mean you lived the lifestyle.
I have
you know?
lived the life. The first time I saw Ozzy in concert was in 1986. I think I was 14 years old. And yeah, I've been a fan of his since. Pantera.
And that's what people want to, you know, I listen to him, but I don't know anything about the history.
I worship him at the fucking altar of heavy metal, dude.
Yeah, and you said Dio played with
Dio took over vocals later for Black Sabbath. Yeah.
Nice. So first he was a little shy, he didn't want to be on camera,
I
but
still don't want to be on camera, but go follow me. Rock My Walls on YouTube. You can check
say
out
one
my
more
videos.
time.
Rock My Walls on YouTube.
Rock My Walls on YouTube. He lives the lifestyle. He knows a lot about history, about rock and roll.
And I have tons of pictures that I've taken of Ozzy over the years. Like a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So Rock My
day.
Walls. Check you guys out on YouTube. And look, we got the motorcycles here. And I really appreciate you talking to me, man. This wouldn't be a good of a video if you wouldn't tell me all the history and all that stuff. That makes it so much better. And believe, I'm getting goosebumps right now. So that's...
it's a sad day, but yeah, it was crazy. We ran into each other right there.
That wasn't planned. So he took the day off, and I thought, man, I got to do a video.
I left work when I found out Ozzy died, and yeah, I just wanted to come and document. Plus, I'm going to meet some friends here.
Yeah, so we're going to go inside. I know he's been here many times. The whole family's eating here many times. There's pictures of him. So we're going to go check it out inside. There he is, another legend. Let me kill Mister. Forever rock and roll. Rainbow Bar and Grill. And there's another big mural. A Venice artist put it up here. Her name is Muck Rock, and she painted this one here. So we're gonna go inside, and did you know that Arnold Schwarzenegger and Guns N' Roses were walking out this door in the music video for Terminator? Yep, that all happened right here. So people meet up here in honor of Ozzy, and we're just gonna walk in here. There's the Lemmy Lounge is a little bit further down. That's where you always used to hang out. A lot of party pictures. I used to come here literally every Friday, Saturday for a long time. We had a table right in front of or next to the fireplace. But there's a picture of Ozzy right here. Look at this. And this is the Mario. He's the owner. He was the owner. He passed away in 2017. And there's Slash. This is a really cool place. If you ever come to Los Angeles, hang out here at the Lemmy Bar. This is where Lemmy used to play the machine, right here on the corner all the time.
For real, dude.
I don't know if they have a picture of Lemmy sitting here, but they also have a statue here. He always got a cigarette in his mouth. Motorhead. I want to do a shout out to Michael, the owner of this place right here. And last time he showed me Lemmy's ashes just in that little pyramid. Now they have like a nice ace of spade around it, his head. He's not here today. I wish I would have seen you today, but he always gives me access to the whole place. He let me film here. So thank you very much, Michael. I've seen him at Comic Cons and other places. See you. So Lemmy is right there where he belongs, at the rainbow. Spinning forever. We got the guitars here. I wanted to go to the guitar center, but I'm pretty late today, so hopefully they're still gonna be open when I get there. Man, this place is like a time capsule, and everybody says I look like this guy, not like this guy. You know who that is? Ron Jeremy, and that's the German in Venice. No, this is Sam Kennison, and everybody says I look like him. But those are some really cool pictures, man. He used to be the manager here. I think he passed away as well. I mean, look at this place here. Rock and roll history. I've done a video about the rainbow before. You can check that one out, where I match out pictures of celebrities. Who knows what happened in this bathroom here over time. Look at this, there's Madonna, and then we got Pantera, and there's Ozzy, 1981. Picture taken in New York City. Man, if those walls could talk, whoever walked up those stairs here. Back in the days when I used to hang out here, this place was so packed. People standing here smoking. Everybody was smoking here. There was no smoke-free restaurant. It was hot. It was crazy. I never thought I'm gonna do a video about this here. Lemmy. And right here is the corner where Ozzy always used to sit, in this booth right here. And I thought I remember another picture of his son sitting with him, but I can't find the picture right now. I thought it was somewhere on the wall. But this is also the booth where Marilyn Monroe used to sit. There she is, Slash. There's Ozzy. Good memories here at the Rainbow, that's for sure. More good information.
If you know, you know, but here's Randy Rhoads, who was Ozzy's guitar player in his first band when he left Black Sabbath and put a band together. Randy Rhoads was his first guitar player.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Yeah.
There's Pamela Anderson's Tommy Lee, and there's Ozzy. I believe it was in 1984, but don't quote me on that. Ozzy took Motley Crue on tour with them. So this is the place where I always used to sit right here. At one time I was sitting here, and Jean-Claude Van Damme was sitting here totally drunk, had no shirt on. And the food is pretty good here. Can you believe it? Jay Leno used to come here too. And Bill Maher from Politically Incorrect. I saw you so many times. Not that it's important. Ozzy might be gone, but he never will be forgotten. He influenced too many people. And look who's sitting in this booth here, Ozzy Osbourne. There's Bret Michaels' picture in the background. That's how you can tell. So Ozzy was sitting here. So it was right here where Guns N' Roses were filming their music video about this, but here we got some Black Sabbath fans. They're also subscribers from the German in Venice.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you guys. So you came out because...
Celebrate Ozzy, remember him, everything Black Sabbath invented heavy metal.
Yeah.
You know, they're the trailblazers. If it weren't for them, there wouldn't be all these other amazing bands. So we're here to
Celebrate his life,
Ozzy.
yeah. And my friend said the exact same thing you just said. Without Ozzy, there wouldn't a lot of bands not exist, right?
100%, yeah.
They invented heavy metal.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys coming out today, and
We love you. Keep what you're doing too.
all right, appreciate it. Thank you guys. Like I said, it's like a time capsule. Look at his hair right there, you know? He's like back in the day right here. You're going back to 1970 when they started. It's crazy.
Yes.
Look who's sitting here, Pamela Anderson and Bret Michaels. And in the booth right next to it is where Guns N' Roses filmed the music video November Rain. And there's a picture of Slash sitting here. It was right here where Lemmy was sitting many times playing this video game. I'm not sure if it's the same game. This is the bar. This is where Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio went on the first date, the Villa Nova. That's the Rainbow Bar and Grill now. So BVR is the manager here at the Rainbow Bar and Grill, and he gave me access to the second floor. This is where the nightclub dancing used to be. Looks like somebody.
Where the loft is at?
Yeah.
The loft there?
Yeah, that's where they had the Hollywood Vampire Club. And I think Alison Cooper has a picture of him sitting right here, I think, right? And this was only for the VIP guests.
Hold on, you're not VIP.
I'm not VIP, I'm the GIV, the VIP.
Oh, okay.
Look how small this is. But like I said, only the rock stars were allowed to be up here. You would be claustrophobic, that's it.
This is where they all partied inside here.
Yeah.
It was so small, they would just pack into here, snort all their cocaine, party down, they'd stay up here all night long.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of small,
Really small.
but it's where you think about it, you have like 10, 15 people in here partying hard.
Yeah.
Right here, snorting it, fucking, they're all just right up against each other, tits hanging out.
Man.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I've been here a long time ago,
come
but I
out here.
never got up
They
here.
come out here a little bit,
Yeah.
right? You know, they sit out here and they look over here, and people are down here on the dance floor. Of course, this used to be the Windjammer before it was the Rainbow. That's why it looks like a ship here.
Okay.
See, these are real stuff from the Windjammer, the ship. These stairs.
Never knew that.
If you come down here, look, there's the pie line. I mean, there's the portholes. There's some of the stuff from the ship right here. Look, it's kind of survived the last 50 years here, I think.
There's a band gonna play it tonight, but this is the original dance floor here. The DJ used to be right there. Really small place. This place was always packed, people.
It was the Windjammer or the Rainbow. It was the Villanova.
Villanova, I remember that. I just mentioned that, yeah.
And you know how they got their name here, right?
I did not know.
So back in the 40s and the early 50s, Zito Manelli owned this place as a restaurant. Zito Manelli was Judy Garland's fifth husband.
Oh, okay.
So back in the day, Judy Garland used to come in here and help him, and we have pictures of her singing "Somewhere Over the Rainbow" on the by the fireplace right there. That'd be like Guns N' Roses now.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Jungle. And people used to ask her, "Hey, can you sing "Somewhere Over the Rainbow"?" Her friends used to come in like Marilyn Monroe or Joe DiMaggio, and she would stand up there and sing that song. So after they bought it, 1972, 1973, they said, well, "What the hell should we name this place?" And then one of the guys said, "Let's name it Somewhere Over the Rainbow." He goes, the fuck? We can't put that on a sign. And then someone just said, hey, let's just shorten it up and call it the Rainbow.
All right.
That's how they got the name the Rainbow. So it was actually somewhere over the rainbow because of Judy Garland worked here.
Nice
they
story.
Just shortened it up to the Rainbow.
I just made it outside and the sun is about to set, but I talked a little bit too much to the people in there. I'm trying to go to some other locations right now, and we'll see what else we can see.
German in Venice!
What? Yeah! All right, look at it, man. I can't believe it. Woo!
Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne!
There we go. Yeah, I can't believe it, man. That's pretty cool. And there's some other people that recognize me in there. That's always fun. Thank you, guys. I believe I just made it in time to the Guitar Center on Sunset Boulevard. Right in front of the Guitar Center, that's where stars have the handprints embedded in concrete. This is where Ozzy signed this in 1992. Some flowers on there, some candles. We got an Ozzy Osbourne No More 2 Volume 2. And here we got some nice flowers, bouquet. Ozzy Osbourne and some roses on the bottom. And then on this side, there's a t-shirt you can buy here. Little tribute to Ozzy Osbourne. Just by coming here, we're gonna meet some more Ozzy Osbourne fans.
Sir.
You just came today to pay your respect right here, and you guys look like you're some hardcore heavy metal guys, and he even got the bat tattooed on his arm right here.
Yes.
Remember when Ozzy bit off the head of a bat?
Exactly.
Got the Black Sabbath outfit.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of demonstrations of the life of Ozzy Osbourne in Hollywood right now. Up the road on Sunset at the Rainbow, or even down on the Walk of Fame too. There's a good little sort of vigil style thing going
Yeah, I
on
just
there,
came
so-
from the Rainbows. A lot of people meet up there, and I'm going to the Star too, you know.
Yeah,
But
very good.
so you just came out today to go to the different places.
Yeah, pay
Yeah.
respects. I dropped the guitar pick there earlier, actually. And
Okay.
I left a joint on the Walk of Fame one.
Black Sabbath, 1992.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that Ozzy Osbourne was inducted in the Hall of Fame twice, you know. So
Yeah.
that's something, it's a really good accomplishment too. So, well, thank you so much for making it in my video, and
Yeah, pleasure, man. Rock
rest
and
in
roll
peace,
forever.
Ozzy.
King of Darkness has fallen.
Fallen but never forgotten, right? All right. Right underneath Ozzy Osbourne's handprint, we got Black Sabbath. All the handprints from the different band members. I was just here last week and looked at all the handprints. Of course, I saw Ozzy's handprint. I would never thought that I'm gonna come here just a week later and Ozzy's gone. 17 days ago, he did his farewell concert in England, and he was diagnosed with Parkinson, and he raised $190 million for Parkinson, just like Michael J. Fox. And his wife actually organized the whole concert for over a year and a half, so that was a really big thing. And when you watch it on TV and he's playing Mama, I'm Coming Home, it is so emotional. People all over the world are crying right now because Ozzy was original. There was no Ozzy before Ozzy. He's the one who created himself, and a lot of other people became musicians because of him. So unbelievable. And what I wanted to say is, when I saw the video when he was singing Mama, I'm Coming Home, when you see all the people crying, tears in the eyes, that was super, super emotional. And even not being the biggest fan, it is emotional, no matter what. There's a lot of fans coming by here all day long and paying their respects. And even though you saw the Prince of Darkness sitting in his throne on stage and they moved him back and forth, you know he was sick, but he didn't really look that sick that you would imagine he's going to be dead and just 17 days later. So you never know when your time is up. So try to live life as good as you can. So there's one location left, and that's where we're going right now. I made it up to Hollywood Boulevard. and I'm gonna check out Ozzy Osbourne's Star. You can already buy your Ozzy shirt here. What's up? There we go, Black Sabbath.
Yes, sir. Pleasure to meet you finally.
Nice to meet you guys, all right. And look how busy this Star is here. I didn't expect so many people to be here. But wow, this is crazy.
I wish I could have seen Ozzy. I didn't get to see any shows by him, but I'm gonna miss him a lot. This is music.
Marilyn Monroe is only 3 stars away from Ozzy. Well, my friends, I made it back to my car. It's 12:30 in the morning. Who would have ever thought the day is going to be that long? But I talked to so many people. I met nice people. I met people who I never thought that they're going to like heavy metal. Girls dressed really nice and, you know, they're like big heavy metal fan. You never know. And I hope I made some fans happy from all over the world, that I showed them what's going on here in Hollywood at the Walk of Fame, at his Star, at his house, and some other places I went, especially the Rainbow. I met really nice people there, and they actually made my videos so much better. My friend Sonny, thank you so much. He really has a lot of Ozzy Osbourne stories. He took so many pictures of him. He has pictures signed, shoes signed. He got a lot of good stuff, a good collection. But he was a little bit shy in front of the camera, and he didn't really want to talk about all his Ozzy stories. Anyway, it's so sad to see that he passed away. Not too long ago, he was on stage. He didn't look that bad, so I really would love to know what happened, but we will never find the real answer what happened. So anyway, if you happen to like this video, maybe a little bit, give it a thumbs up, push the notification bell, and subscribe to the German in Venice. And rest in peace, Ozzy. I had a good time. You brought a lot of people together. You made a lot of people feel really good. You changed their life, and that's what it's all about. I'll see you guys later. Rest in peace. Tschüssing.